thank SPI, Joey and his staff for being with us and organizing this. It's not easy to organize. And we also thank the ICSC for also prodding this. This is come from the initiative also. The ideas come from them. And we have all together embraced this. So thank you very much for being with us and spending time with us. And also, we thank the St. Paul the Sharks congregation for availing this place to us and also for their performance given to us and for their welcome in accepting us here in the retreat house. And most of all, I thank all of you for participating. Some of you have come knowing what you are entering into, but I know that not a few of you, many of you have come not knowing what it is all about. But I think we have come out here enriched because of this experience, and this is something that is really very, very basic for our own faith. Who we are, our sense of gratitude that we should develop, our trust in God, and love, which is the very basic message of Christianity. And all of these are enclosed in stewardship, together with our own discipleship. That's why by proclaiming these core values, we are evangelizing. And this is important. Now that we are going away, we carry along many of these messages with us, but more than carrying it along, we want to share it with others. So please be generous in sharing. Be generous in telling stories what happened here. We are only 200 plus, but the country is a big country. We still have to reach so many people. So many are not aware about this. Please share. And one way that we can share, can you please be generous in sharing in your Facebook? I have been to this seminar. I have joined this seminar. Get pictures of this and then send it out. All of us will have how many friends to make people also curious. What is that seminar about? So please share. And this message also, you will get this, the final message in the Facebook, in the website. And again, share the message. This is a message to the church, to the Catholic Church. And if you can reach as many people as possible, then the message is good. Now, can you please share this?
Yes.
Can you promise that?
Yes.
You've shared already. And also, I thank you for remaining. Some have left, and some could not avoid it. They left, but we are the remnants. The remnants of Israel. And in the Bible, although salvation was promised to all, but only the remnants are to carry it out to all. We have spoken about stewardship from the macro perspective and many times from the material perspective. But as we have said, stewardship is supposed to be a way of life. And we should first imbibe that way of life. So it's good also to reflect, how am I a steward? How does the spirituality of stewardship affect me? I'd like to share with you my own journey, a witnessing. In that way, I make myself vulnerable to you. But I think this is what the Lord has asked us to be witness. So we should not be ashamed or to speak about our own experience. My experience of SOS, as I've said, started only in 2005 when I was still in Palawan. I was sent by the bishop in Palawan to attend the seminar without any idea of what SOS is. And so I was introduced to that. But later on, I also spread this idea in Palawan. And when I became bishop in 2006, Now also here, in whatever way I could spread it out. And I was invited in many instances to give talks and retreats. I always bring in the spirituality of stewardship. But how does it affect me personally? First, it affects me in my choices. In my choices, for example, about my health. I have to be a steward of my health, of my life. So, I
exercise.
Choose well the food that I'm eating. I give myself enough rest. I see to it that I have 7 or 8 hours of sleep every day. So to do that, I don't watch TV. No. And I also have to exercise. I am diabetic. Both of my parents are diabetic, so it runs in the family. And one way to fight that is exercise. So I make it a point to walk 10,000 steps a day.
Yes.
That's about 1.5 hours every day. To find time, because I'm also taking time for my health. I have to be a steward of my spirituality, of my spirit. So I have to celebrate Mass every day. I have time personally for my own meditation every day. I don't have a community now with whom I can do that, but it's a time for it. And part also of the spirit is my own understanding of the world. So I have decided for a number of years already to read 10 pages, at least 10 pages a day of a serious book. In that way, I'm able to read 1 book a month. Sometimes 2 books, depending on how thick the book is. But I do that because of the awareness. I must be work. I give myself 15 minutes a day to read the Bible. So in that way, I'm able to read the whole Bible more than 10 times. If every day I give 15 minutes, 3 chapters a day. So these are very simple ways of trying to live my own spirituality of stewardship. I give tithes. I set aside. I tell the chancery, set aside this amount. And that is for the apostolate of the archdiocese. But not only I give tithes, I do my own possibility to help the poor. I'm supporting more than 50 children going to school. And I notice the resources are not lacking. They come. When I celebrate Mass in the archdiocese, I don't receive my stipend. I didn't get anything. But then the Lord provides. That's why I see it is something that is happening in life. I know I'm going to die. All of us will have to die. Of some sickness probably. But I don't want to die. Meron pabaya ako. If it comes, it comes. But I'm taking care of my health. So, about consumerism, I think twice before I buy things. Because all of this will go to waste again. And whatever I receive, I pass on. I pass on to the others. I notice if I eat all the food that I receive, I get sick. So whatever I get, I give. So this is one way of trying to see that we are just channels of the graces, of the benefits that we receive. So, whereas we are making plans on how we can influence the parish, the diocese about stewardship, but I think we have also to leave this place with our own plans. What would change in my life now that I realize that I am a steward? what decisions I make personally because of stewardship. So once you have imbibed this, then you should continue on. For example, I've said one concrete way I received the grace of attending the seminar, the conference. I will share it as much as possible. In my stories, in my Facebook, in whatever way that are within my capacity to share. So this is the message that I'd like to leave with you. It is not only about organization. It's not only about money. It's a lifestyle. So what in my life, in my lifestyle has been affected because of this realization. And as I've said, this is a journey. This is my journey now. What else would come later on, I don't know. No, but the Lord will show it to us. But then we become faithful to this call of being students. Thank you very much.